After almost 5 years as head of the Veterans Administration, we have heard and have been reporting that Eric Shinseki, the general, is out, resigning after an Oval Office meeting with the President of the United States. Mr. Obama, just a few moments ago, detailing that meeting and his decision, vowing to press forward and try to get the veterans the health care that they need and deserve for those who have so bravely served this country. But the VA scandal is growing. 42 medical centers now apparently implicated, as the Inspector General's report detailed long wait times in Phoenix and elsewhere. Ed Henry, chief White House correspondent, is with us now. Ed, what was striking about the news conference was that the president said this was, in his words, Rick's decision. The general's decision. The president didn't do a Harry Truman and fire him.
That's right. He did not fire him. That is significant, but he gave Eric Shinseki perhaps a chance to fall on his sword. This morning, in a speech to a homeless veterans group here in Washington, Eric Shinseki certainly sounded like somebody who wanted to fight it out, wanted to fix the problem himself, said he was just pushing out officials in Phoenix where this scandal all started because of the alleged 40 deaths of veterans waiting for health care, said that, you know, he had wanted to move forward and took full responsibility, by the way. But yesterday here at the White House podium behind me, Jay Carney, you will remember, got several questions about whether the president still had confidence in Eric Shinseki and repeatedly would not answer that question yes or no, which certainly suggested that while the president was loath to fire someone who was a war hero, wounded himself in Vietnam, rose to a four-star general, was willing nonetheless to accept his resignation if it was in the offing. I think it's also significant that the president said on at least two occasions of Shinseki, he's deeply disappointed bad news didn't get to him. Specifically, the president leaving out why bad news in this case about these alleged deaths and whatnot did not get to him either in the Oval Office. That has been a criticism of this president in terms of his management style, whether it's in the IRS scandal, the HHS healthcare.gov rollout, that the bad news didn't get to him. Instead, other officials took the heat for it. My suspicion is that with the president heading to Europe next week for the 70th anniversary of D-Day, will be with a lot of veterans, of course, a very festive occasion and important remembrance, that they wanted to deal with this problem before that occasion, no doubt. But we should also be clear that just because now the Band-Aid's been ripped off, it doesn't mean that the VA healthcare system is magically going to be fixed. It's a monumental task ahead. Look, the president also, when asked about whether there'll be criminal charges, said that's up to the Justice Department. So, yeah, this is a scandal, people being fired, people resigning. But at the end of the day, people may go to jail as well, Eric.
Yeah, and General Shinseki has, of course, been highly thought of and respected in Washington despite what's happened. Ed, always good to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you.